Bonjour et bienvenue. Today it's 12 April 2021 and it was the reveal and the introduction of the new Citroën C5 X. Well, in my humble opinion, this is a surreal Citroën. We have waited long for a car like this, and yeah, it's very difficult to define, and I think that's a very good thing. I think it's a kind of mixture between a saloon, a station wagon, and a shooting brake. And in my opinion, it looks like a very elegant shooting brake. But only the French can design something like this. We have waited a long time for it, and the reactions on the internet go loose. And of course, it's really very polarizing. Lots of people like it, others say, "Mwah." Well, to be fair, in my humble opinion, it's a very elegant lined car. It's the new Citroën design language, much different from the Citroën C5 X, but I like it. It has lost its playfulness, but still looking quirky and strange and a kind of avant-garde. Not as, let's say, kitsch like the cars of the automobiles. And I think this is a very, very good example of what Citroën must be. It's elegant, there's some design looks of a coupe, but it's a real shooting brake. It has very large wheels. It is delivered with 19-inch wheels, but the tire size is quite narrow, not very wide. So in a sense of fuel economy, that's a very good thing. And there are some also very interesting features, like the progressive hydraulic cushion adaptive system, and it gives the possibility to combine automatic dampers and tunable dampers with the progressive hydraulic cushion suspension system. So Citroën says that this car will give you a real magic carpet kind of ride. Well, I'm very curious of that. In my Citroën C5 X, I love this ride. Well, the strange sound you're hearing is my dog chewing on on this toy, but all right, we go on. This car, so the suspension should be very like the old days, but with a possible dynamica. Well, I'm very and agility. I'm very curious about that. Let's go on and look at some pictures. Yeah, they look very good. I like this color. Elegant. Well, my humble opinion about this car is, wow. Well, the interior is very much looking like a more luxurious and bigger interior of the Citroën C4. And in my humble opinion, it's absolutely looking great. Look at those advanced comfort seats. Of course, they are using the same foam technology and this in this car, and seats like they did in the C4 Cactus and the Citroën C4 and the C5 Aircross, and now also in the C3 and the C3 Aircross. But yeah, they brought back the dials to tune the heating and the air conditioning and the ventilation, and that's a very good thing. I find the dashboard very minimalistic with a kind of tablet looking multimedia screen. It seems that the interface is much better than was, so quicker. Well, I'm very curious about it, and I love the interior. It's so clean and good looking. I'm very curious about these materials here. It looks like a kind of polywood, but I saw some videos on the internet from some French journalist, and it seems to be a kind of foam material. I'm not sure about it. There's lots of piano black panels. You have to like it. It looks good, and of course the very big Stellantis middle console. Yeah, looking great. Yeah, what I already said, it looks very posh, very chic. It's also a very big car. It seems to have a length of around 4.80 m, so that's quite big, and I think it will be as wide as the Citroën C5 Aircross, which is 1.96 m. So yeah, this is a serious big voiture. Yeah, some design elements. I like the design of the roof. It reminds me a little bit of the Citroën CX. And the bonnet is a kind of a kind of reminder of the Citroën C5 Phase 2. I like the design of the double chevron and the headlights. Looks like a very interesting light signature. And here we are, looking so elegant, very good. Well, as a lover of Citroën, I think the designer's done a lovely job. It looks very sovereign and like a real French Grand Routier. Very curious about it. Engine-wise, it will be introduced with a plug-in hybrid with a combined total of 222 brake horsepower with the normal combustion engine and the electrical engine. And it seems to be that there will be some petrol engines too, with I think the entry level engine will be the PureTech 1.230, which I think is big enough for this car. I'm driving it with my C5 Aircross, and it has loads of torque. And I think that the 1.6 with 188, I can be wrong, will also be introduced in this car. But I do not know why they didn't electrify this car. Would be great if you have a car like this with a great range, but maybe later they will be. I'm not sure. But yeah, I can't wait to see this car in real life at the dealer's showroom. Very curious about it. And I think it's flagship worthy. Well, if there are if there are some updates on the C5 X, and maybe I can film it in the showroom, I will do it. Thanks for watching, and if you have any comments, leave them in the comment box below. Thanks for watching. Au revoir.